Hello everybody, 4-Star here, and we are back again with another episode of the Madden 2004 Jets franchise here, and we are at the penultimate part of the series here, the end of the regular season here. And as you can see here in the AFC and the NFC, nobody has yet to clinch any sort of playoff berth. So here with the Jets, we are 11-3. We are still leading in the league with the best record. But look at how many teams have double-digit wins compared to like last season or even the season before. We have 4 double-digit winners in the AFC and only 1 in the NFC. So you can tell this one conference is top-heavy. We got the Jets. We're 11-3, and the only reason that we're not leading in the division, or we are the division winners, point blank period, but the only reason we're not the 1 seed is because of those darn Bills and the Broncos and the Chargers, you could say. But those darn Bills, man, we end up losing 1 or 2 of these matchups here. We have pretty much easier opponents, but we end up losing at least 1 of those matchups. We might fall to second or even third, depending on who's up. Now it might be hard because the division winner would have first, of course, but we would have second, obviously, over the Bills. But the Broncos and the Chargers, man, the Broncos, they have resurged, bro. They have really resurged here. And I believe it's Andrew Walter, and this squad has really like improved throughout the season. And the Chargers are still legit. We beat them earlier this season, I believe, and they're still legit. The Patriots 9-5, but the Bills overtook them 2 weeks ago at the beginning of our last episode. They beat them, and now the Bills are ahead of the Patriots here, and they have to be careful because, like I said, there's three teams in one division that can make it into the playoffs, at least in this game, I believe. So, of course, there's only 2 wild card spots. So, yeah, so watch out. The Bengals, the Dolphins are still in it. I don't know how. The Patriots will have to lose out. The Patriots will obviously have to lose out, and the Dolphins will have to win. But yeah, it's a tight one here. It's a very tight race here. The Bengals are in it still. Well, the Bengals, they would win the division because they're ahead. But yeah, it is tough here in the AFC. So let's get right into the NFC here. As you can see, first place is Brett Favre and them Bears. We did help out the NFC just a little bit by winning this one, but they did not make it easy, at least in the fourth quarter, with 29 innocent points to end in a losing effort. But the Redskins are 9-5. They're leading the division. The Packers are right behind the Bears, so they're going to take a wild card spot. The Seahawks are leading their division at 8-6, and the Saints are leading their division as well at 8-6. But the Falcons are tied up with them, and the Eagles are just the ones just outside here. So it's gonna be a tight race here. I'm gonna check in the end of the episode here to check out who made it here. I know I usually say this for last, but this race is so tight. Look at this. The Eagles, the Cowboys are still in it. The Rams are still in it. The Vikings are kind of in it. The Buccaneers are kind of in it. The Panthers are kind of in it because of the Saints only having a win ahead. This is a tight, and I mean tight race, man. This is going to be a good one. So let's get right into our 2 opponents for this week. So the path for us is seemingly easy, but the Steelers and their defense are never going to make it easy. I believe we've taken them on at least twice in the series, and they've both times had a hard time, and they beaten us, I believe, in our very first season. So it is not going to be easy for us, man. They still got Joey Porter. They still got Jason Gilden. Hines Ward has developed into a 95. Alan Faneca is still here. Casey Hampton, Kendrell Bell. I mean, this is just prime 04 Steelers here, man. And even without Ben Roethlisberger, this team is still legit. But I don't think they're in the playoff race here. But man, this team is stacked, man. Troy Polamalu has gone into 89 overall, and he's in the Pro Bowl. Brandon Everidge, 88 overall. I believe they picked him up this season. And this is a legit team. So let's get right into our next opponent, the Lions. So the Lions, they're a pretty good team as well, but I mean, even with these 90 overalls and these high 80s, they still haven't gotten anything done. They're one of the not the worst team in the league. I believe they have 5 or 6 wins, so they're not the worst team in the league. they still have a Joey Harrington who is pretty good. 89 overall. That's not bad. Jake Delhomme is backing him up here. Cedric Benson, he's probable, but he's developed into a pretty good running back here. This is just a pretty good team. I mean, they still have Charles Rogers, who's going to be probably ready for us in our next going. Reggie Williams, 88 overall. Ty Streets, former New York Jet. Ty Streets, let's get it right here. He has even though he dipped down to 73, he's been one of the main wide receivers of the team. And I believe Ty Streets in real life went to the Lions later on in his career. Anyway, so Ron Dixon, Azahir Hakeem, he has not developed well. 96 speed though, still watch out for him. This is still a decent enough team that can really give us a hard time. They have 4 left guards. That's crazy. That's because they don't got any right guards. But this is still a really good team here. Sean Rogers, 92 overall here. Got to watch out for the interior, but I don't think that's going to be too bad for us here. Corners pretty legit still with Dre Bly. I mean, Chris Cash. And then everybody else is pretty manageable, so we can handle that. But yeah, we gotta watch out for these guys. They got Bob Sanders. I didn't even know that they drafted him, but they definitely did. They drafted him in 2004. So season 2? So yeah, let's get right into it here. We're taking on the Steelers first, and then we take on the Detroit Lions for our finale here in the regular season. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so crucial games here coming on tonight as we come in here 11-3. The Steelers coming in here, I believe, 6-8. They need some big wins here, but we need them more as we trying to get the first seed here, or at least trying to keep the first seed here, as we would receive home field throughout the playoffs, of course excluding the Super Bowl. And as you can see, they're highlighting Troy Polamalu, who's had a phenomenal year here. And as you can see, we're only a half a game ahead of Buffalo here. So we want to keep that going here as we take on a tough Steelers team here. And, of course, they got Gilden and all these type of guys going around here. And as you can see, we are just going to have a hard time as Jason Gilden gets a TFL. We're on the 3rd down here. So here comes 3rd down here for Pennington. Dropping back, looking down the field, trying to give it to Santana Moss, but it is going to be incomplete. Everett almost getting the pick there. But here comes Dustin Long here. I believe he is a 2nd-year man. And he's going to give it to Tuiasosopo, who is the brother of Marquez Tuiasosopo. That is a hard name to say. Who is the backup quarterback still for the Oakland Raiders. And as you can see there, Aaron Beasley getting right to work, getting an INT in this first defensive possession. What a play there. And already Coach Cowher going to have to talk to this 2nd-year man about those INTs there. He told you about Aaron Beasley, who has double-digit INTs, and I believe that makes it 11 this season there as we get the ball to Braylon Edwards to get inside the 10-yard line here. 2nd down and 5 here for Pennington. We're going to throw this risky throw to Edwards, but he catches it anyway for another score. So we get on the board almost immediately here as we're taking on this Pittsburgh Steelers team, who has lost a lot of players here. Kretschmer is going to be their starting running back here. He replaces Amos Zeraway, and of course Tuiasosopo replacing Jerome Bettis. And we'll take that sack. John Abraham getting pushed into the sack there by number 66. We're definitely going to take that one, as they will have to punt the ball back here. And here comes Curtis Martin breaking tackles and getting down the field. But hold on, Joey Porter says hold on. Get behind that line, man. 3rd down and 8 here for Pennington. He throws this quick dart right to Wayne Corbett, Mr. No Gloves himself. And he gets the first down there. And Pennington immediately getting sacked there by Poole. I believe that is the safety there, getting a safety blitz. And he is celebrating with Joey Porter there. 2nd down and 19 here for Pennington. Clean pocket, throws this one, tries to thread the needle, but no, sir. Brandon Edwards is not having none of that. So 3rd down and 19 here for Pennington. Throws a floater here to Martin, and Martin is wide open, has nothing but green in front of him as he gets tackled beyond that yellow line. So we still have life here in this drive. We're going to give it to B.J. Askey, get your fullbacks involved, and he gets a nice 7-yard gain on that play here. So Pennington thrown off his back foot, but finds Santana Moss anyway. What a throw there by Chad Pennington. I know it was a desperation throw there, but he gets it through here, and now it's going to be first down and 10, and we give it right back to Santana Moss. They can't stop him here. They couldn't stop him in the last episode, and they definitely can't stop him here now. That's double-digit touchdowns for Santana Moss. Of course, this season, always getting those double-digit touchdowns here. I believe last season he got 8, but this time we got him back to the double digits. And of course, we already know about that legendary season 2 season where he got 24 receiving touchdowns. So that is going to be a tough one to beat here. Third down and 2 here, and Kretschmer going to get down the field. We go on a 46 defense, and he burns us going to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Steelers, and it's still a ball game here for Kretschmer. And just getting down the field there, just dodging our line. And look at Braylon Edwards getting a nice catch there. Number 20, Washington definitely wanted to get that ball there, but he is just short, and we get the first down there, first and 10 for Chad Pennington after the Curtis Martin squeeze. And speaking of Curtis Martin, he's going to show the receiving skills too. A big catch there, and Troy Polamalu gets the tackle. Just over 7 minutes here in this half, and we give the ball to Scary Terry Jackson. Getting a nice little gain here. Martin avoids the tackle for loss here and gets a 2-yard gain on the play. So now it's third down and 1 here. We throw a quick pass to Santana. He gets the grab and a first down. We just wanted a new set of downs here. Here comes Pennington under pressure, but he's cool as the other side's a pillow as he throws this one right to Wayne Corbett. Shout out Stuart Scott on that one. Here comes Pennington, throws this one, but we throw it into heavy coverage, and Brandon Edwards makes us pay for that one. It was a really, really good drive, and we toss it away. And now the Steelers having some momentum. Kretschmer gonna get a nice run there. Ed Reed did get hurt on that play, but he would come back here. But that's just how these nitty-gritty running backs of the Pittsburgh Steelers go, man. Doesn't matter if it's Zeraway, Bettis, or now Kretschmer here. But here's a third down here as they try to give it to Bragg, and Bragg doesn't get anything. As you can hear, those Beasley chants are ringing through the arena as he gets the big tackle for loss there. But here comes Curtis Martin on a nice 5-yard gain, getting in that nitty-gritty. We can play against them too here as Jason Gildon gets injured on this play. Gets the tackle there, but gets hurt on that one. He would come back, though. I believe he would come back. So that is some good news, at least for the defense. But here comes a 3rd and 5 here for Pennington. Going to follow his blockers here and find Santana Moss there on a curl route. First down. 2nd down 11 after a TFL. Here we float this one to Santana Moss, but it almost gets caught there, but then almost gets picked off. So now it is 3rd down and 11 here. We're just going to throw this one short to Braylon Edwards here. Maybe get us into field goal range for Nick Brown, who has a rocket leg but hasn't been able to show it as we've been scoring. But he gets a nice 3-pointer there. So now we got to stop this 2-minute offense, and a great job there by Antrell Roll. That's one way to start it off. 2nd down and 10 here for Dustin Long. Long throws this one right to Craig Bragg. He gets the catch and almost a first down there, but it's 3rd and 1, so they're going to give it to Kretschmer, and Kretschmer gets the first down. They take another timeout. That's 2 timeouts for 2 plays. Tries to give it to Bragg there, but it gets tipped away by Ed Reed. So a great job there by Ed Reed here. 2nd down and 10. Long throws this one, and a great job there by John McGraw tipping that ball away. So now it's 3rd and 10. Long having time, but his receiver Hines Ward can't hold on to it. So that will be the end of the first half, and finally we get to stop on these 2-minute drills, because these 2-minute drills are really hard to stop in all Madden. But we do a good job there as the secondary gets a tip away there. That was Donnie Abraham with the play. But yeah, those 2-minute offenses, it doesn't matter who it is. But oh, what a sack there by Sean Ellis. I believe that's sack number 12 this season. But yeah, but it really doesn't matter who. They can get down the field, and they can get down the field quickly. It doesn't matter if it's Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. They've been doing it to us all season here as we throw a floater to Braylon Edwards. It was seemingly double covered, but he has the size and the speed, and he breaks free to get that nice grab. Good job there by Braylon Edwards here as we try to finish off the drive with Curtis Martin getting a nice 2-yard gain there. 2nd down and goal this time. We give it to Curtis Martin again, and he stiff arms the mess out of Troy Polamalu as he gets into the end zone. Hey, Troy, you better respect your elders, man. This guy's the GOAT. And he just stiff-armed you to prove it here. as we go up 24-7 here. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have to try to respond here. Maybe to even keep their playoff hopes alive as they give it to Hines Ward here for a big first down. First down and 10 here. Just over 6 minutes here. And here comes Crushmer, just getting those nice, hard, nitty-gritty yards there. Nice 6-yard gain on that play. Second down and 4 here. And oh, my goodness. That was the animation that I believe Beasley got to pick his last time around. But we get the stop here, and we're going to give it to Curtis Martin. He runs right into those linebackers here. We're just trying to play some nitty-gritty gameplay as well. Giving it to Askew. They only gets a 1-yard gain. Third down and 6 here for Pennington. Has a nice, clean pocket and give it to Braylon Edwards on that curl route. 9 times out of 10, he's going to hold on to it and get the first down. And here comes Curtis Martin, a nice 4-yard gain on that right hash. Polamalu with the tackle. As you know, Polamalu is everywhere here. He almost gets another tackle there, but 92 gets that one. Here comes Pennington again, and he gives it to B.J. Askew. Could have been intercepted by Porter if he was looking the other way. And here comes Martin this time. Martin gets immediately stopped by Bell. And here comes Ricks. He's our backup tight end for the first time. B.J. Askew getting gassed. And here comes Jackson. As you can see, this was a long, long drive here. But here it goes, 4th and inches, and this is why, because we just barely get that first down there. Pittsburgh would even challenge this one, even making the drive even longer. But this is what I like. I like those long, methodical drives. We're going to play their game. But the call did stand there, so we would get the ball. We would keep the ball here and get that first down. So very, very rare that we get these calls in our favor, but we've been getting them recently. Second down and 11 after the TFL, but Braylon Edwards finally going through the air. We get the catch, and now we get a new set of downs, folks. Like I said, we was just milking this clock down, and there goes Curtis Martin with the goal line score. So here we go later on in this game. 5:49 left in the 4th quarter here. Going to throw this one right to Hines Ward, and Hines Ward breaks free, and he gets the touchdown, even showboats a little bit, getting into the end zone. They would go for 2 here. We would try to respond. Great touchdown there by Hines Ward. Got a little cocky there. I wouldn't be too cocky if you're down by now 16 after the 2-point conversion. But we get the ball back here with just over 5 minutes left here. And Braylon Edwards will get this one. A dive attempt was made, but it wasn't succeeded. And Braylon Edwards is gone. Edwards can't catch him. And that was one of the longest plays of the season here at our final home game of the regular season here. And now we're up 38-15. And then Antrell Rolle puts the icing on the cake as we get a pick 6. And his second straight pick 6. Back-to-back episodes here. Antrell Rolle has really developed into a star corner, and I definitely want to see how he develops next season. As Aaron Beasley gets another pick. That's got to be pick 12 this season? Pick number 12, Aaron Beasley, showing us that he is going out with a bang there. Even Coach Herm gets excited there as we win this one by 30 points. 45-15, and the Steelers are now 6-9 on the season. And here comes Chad Pennington. Look at this. What a day from him. Only 1 pick. Still got to brush up on our picks, but he has been MVP worthy all season. Curtis Martin, only 29 yards, but he gets 2 touchdowns here today. And Braylon Edwards, what a day. 8 receptions, 172 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Santana Moss, you can't forget about him getting a touchdown. Ahmad Childress, 2 TFLs. Sean Ellis and John Abraham, our defensive ends, getting sacks. And then Aaron Beasley getting 2 INTs. And Antrell Rolle getting a pick 6. What else is new for this secondary? They are just so deadly when you catch them on the open field. And they always return it for 6. We got like a lot of INT returns for touchdowns this season. I think we got about 6 this year, which is absolutely insane, and one of the reasons why we've been blowing teams out. But here we go. We got 1 more game left this season. We had a great homecoming game, and now it's time to go to Ford Field to take on the Lions. Let's get right into it. So here we are at Ford Field here, taking on the 4-11 Lions, who are looking for that number 1 pick. So we are definitely going to be helping them out today as we got our starters in. Chad Pennington is still out there. I was thinking and debating on just giving it to Brooks Bollinger. I love to give it to our backups here at the final game of the season, but I thought that this was very, very important. This is probably going to be the last time we play with this team here this season. So I said, why not? Let's just give them this last game of the season. We probably need it anyway. We throw a deep ball right here to Santana Moss, but Bob Sanders is straight play hating, tipping that ball out of his hands there. We give it to Wayne Corbett there down the middle of the field. He gets the first down. But like I said, I wanted to give these guys just one more shot. We only have, what, 6 receivers on the roster anyway. So I couldn't really play backups with them. As Santana Moss gets this nice catch over here. Bob Sanders with the tackle. He did get drafted by this team here in 98, almost getting that INT there. But here comes Chad Pennington here throwing this to B.J. Askew. He gets the grab, almost getting the first down. But we give him the privilege to get this first down here. As we give it right to him, he gets about a 3-yard gain here. Play action fake here. Giving it to Santana Moss, but it almost gets picked off on that one. Here comes Curtis Martin, very, very patient on that line here, and gets the first down with the help of Bob Sanders with the face mask. And then Chad Pennington throwing a dart right through the referee, right into the nice hands of Wayne Corbett, a legend at this game. And I'm going to miss all of these guys here. This might be potentially the last home game we play, or the last home game. I mean, the last, not home game, but the last regular season game these guys play here. As we almost get a near pick with Donnie Abraham. And here comes Curtis Martin here on that left hash, getting a nice run here, getting a 5-yard gain here. As you can tell, this team is not the best. The Lions have never been really the best team until currently 2020, 2024, 2025. And just recently they blew out the Cowboys. Don't really want to date this video, but they just blew out the Cowboys this week here in the 2024 season. A great run there by Curtis Martin. And we try to get a little cheeky here with the screenplay, but that line was hungry. And we throw another one to Wayne Corbett, but this one gets tipped away by number 25. So we end up just getting a 3-pointer here. And I didn't record the 3 points. I don't know why, but you get the gist of it here. Here comes Joey Harrington throwing this one to Perry, his young receiver. Has a lot of young receivers here on the Lions. We've been getting a lot of drafts here. I believe they have Cedric Benson on their team. And there's another draft pick that they got, Roy Williams. Which I believe there's like 2 Roy Williams on these rosters here. Roy Williams, the rookie from the guy from Texas. He's on what is he on? He's on the Bills right now. So I don't know if it's a duplicate, if he was in both games, but we do have 2 Roy Williamses here. But here comes Cedric Benson. He gets nothing on that play as Mikael Baki gets the stop on that one. And here comes J.R. Brown lurking and tips the ball away. Like I said, I love this rookie. He's been all over the place here. 4th and 12. We almost get the block there. The kick is good there by their kicker. And now we get the ball back here in the second half, at the tail end of the second half here. And look at Curtis Martin, spin move and a broken tackle. This is just classic Curtis Martin here. We're going to keep feeding him the ball here, but he's going to get it taken down for a loss. A big number 91. Now it's 3rd and 6. So here comes Pennington, shotgun formation. We give it to Musha Muhammad, even though Curtis Martin was wide open there, so we punt the ball right back to them. Here comes Joey Harrington, and he gets sacked by Victor Hobson, which I believe that's Victor Hobson's 4th sack of the year. And then he gives a gift to Aaron Beasley. That's got to be pick number 12 or 13. Aaron Beasley just a pick a game, basically, this season. And then we give this one right to Braylon Edwards for a touchdown. So 1st and 10 here. And here comes Cedric Benson. He can't get anything. Brenson Buckner was there for the tackle. Here comes Ward Williams. He can't hold on to the ball. Now it's 3rd down and 8 here for Harrington. Harrington looking for somebody, but it gets tipped away there by Victor Hobson. And this team is just really, really aware. Really, really high skill defense here today. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Chad Pennington just having all the time in the world here against that nickel defense. I believe that was dime. That dime defense there. I believe they played dime flat. And sometimes those safeties could really sag off here. We throw a deep ball again to Santana Moss, and he grabs it right over the defender. And mind you, this guy isn't that tall. I believe he's like 6'2". And then we give it to him again. He just doesn't want to be great that time. Dre Bly with the breakup. 2nd down and 10 here. We throw it to him again, and Dre Bly again. No, that's Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders this time almost getting a near pick. 3rd down and 10 here. Pennington throws this one to Wayne Quebec, just short. So we go for the field goal here. As you can see, it was 4th and 6 because we tried to jump them off sides, but it didn't work. So I just made sure we got the 5-yard penalty, and we just took the field goal. We was gonna go for the field goal anyway. Perry with a nice grab and 1st down. Now we're going against the 2-minute offense. Harrington pump fakes, throws this one, and maybe in another life he would have got that grab, but it gets tipped away there. 2nd down and 10. Harrington having all the time in the world here, and finds Roy Williams, and he will take this down the field for 6. A beautiful touchdown there, and as you can see, or as you can hear, the horns are out here for him today as they cut the lead in half. Now it is 20-10. Pennington, we're just going to throw this one deep down the field there, and Bob Sanders is straight hating on us. The 2nd down and 10 here. Pennington down the field again. Try to give it to Edwards. 15 ticks left on the clock. We're still trying to pass it here, and a beautiful pitch and catch there from Chad Pennington to Braylon Edwards here on that play. A beautiful dot here, but this was not beautiful. Overshoots his receiver, and Dre Bly tries to get the return there. But it will be a nice deep punt there for the Jets. And that'll be 20-10 going into halftime here as we are trying to cement ourselves as the #1 seed. And this is a good way to do it. A great TFL there. Brinson Buckner with the nice TFL, making it 2nd down and 16. As they did not count that as forward progress here. And as Donnie Abraham just doesn't want to be great here. Almost getting a pick there, and then a drop there from Roy Williams. So we will get the ball back here up by 10. We're trying to increase the lead here, and Santana Moss is going to help here with a nice grab and the yak, and then the 1st down, breaking tackles. Great job there. And here comes Curtis Martin giving a nice little 2.5-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. Play action fake here. Pennington can't find anyone, and he gets sacked. A big loss on the play, and it makes it a 3rd and 20. So here comes Pennington now. He's just going to throw it deep here. Didn't learn his lesson from Dre Bly. Almost gets a near pick there, and we have to punt the ball away. And now the Lions all of a sudden having some life. And look at Cedric Benson trying to get some yards, but he only gets a no gain. And so it's going to be 3rd down here. Joey Harrington throwing this one right to J.R. Brown. Doesn't get the right animation there on the user. But they will have to punt the ball right back to us here. And now Bob Sanders is injured after that play. I believe he would come back. But we try to run the ball here with Pennington, and he fumbles the ball standing up. So it gets picked up, and now we give the Lions just that much momentum for the next drive. So let's see what Joey Harrington can do with this one. Throws this one across his body right to Cedric Benson, and then Ed Reed getting the game. I'm sorry, not the game, but the touchdown saving tackle there. And now it's 1st down and goal. They give it to Cedric Benson on the 1st down, and he gets tackled behind the line once again by Victor Hobson. 2nd down and goal here for Harrington. Throws a dot right to Roy Williams, but he can't hold on to it. So now it's 3rd and goal, and they go for the diving play. It's a touchdown there from Cedric Benson, and now it is a 20-17 game here in Detroit. With plenty of time left, can they make the comeback? We're trying to prevent that there with a nice 1st down with an in route from Braylon Edwards. Great job there. 1st and 10 here, trying to pass midfield, back foot throw, gets tipped away in harm's way, but it gracefully falls to the ground there after the tip. We can't get anything after the run, and now it's going to be a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 11 here. They play zone. Pennington tries to throw a dot, but is incomplete there. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. Here comes Benson this time on a toss play, and then courtesy of Hobson, he's going to get 5 extra yards, so make it a 2nd and 2. 2nd down and 2 here, I formation. Harrington going to go for the pass here, finds Benson, but he can't get the 1st down either, so it's going to be 3rd and a short 1 here. Harrington gonna go with the pass here. Harrington throws this one in, almost a pick six by Aaron Beasley. That would have been his 13th pick of the year, I believe. His 13th pick. Nasty work. Night Train Laneworthy. And remember, guys, these sliders at 0. These interception sliders are still at 0. And that's just a testament of Madden 04's glue hands here. And we try to throw this one on 3rd down, but it's going to be incomplete. So we're going to go for it here on 4th down here. Why not? A loss here isn't going to take us out of the playoffs, but we're going to give it to Curtis Martin on a dump-off route. He gets the 1st down. The drive is still alive. So we're going to keep on running the ball and keeping that clock moving there. Nice run there by Curtis Martin. 2nd down and 1, so you already know who's going to get the ball. B.J. Askew getting a nice 4-yard gain on that play. 1st down and 10. Here comes Pennington here off his back foot, finding Curtis Martin, getting a spin move and getting inside the 5-yard line. So here we go, 1st and goal here. We're going to try to pass the ball here. Pennington looking off to the right here, tried to find Moss, but he can't get his hands out to catch it. 2nd down and goal here. Pennington looking, he has Edwards wide open, but he throws it just out of bounds. Edwards was forced out. We throw a floater to Moss, and he gets the grab and a touchdown. Beautiful job there on the back shoulder, and we take a massive lead now. It is now 27-17 after having a 3-point game, but Williams trying to make this back into a 3-point game. A nice grab and 1st down there. Here comes Benson, this time destroying intro roll. But Childress is there for the tackle. 2nd down and 2 here. Harrington throws a beamer right to Perry, his tight end, and gets the 1st down that way. Here we go, 1st and 10 here for Harrington, trying to give it to Roy Williams, but Beasley almost getting the pick there. Here comes Benson, this time breaks 1 tackle and almost drags another man there. That's Beasley with the open field tackle. 3rd down and 7, a floater here to his tight end, but he can't grab it. Now they will have to settle for 3 here, and Hanson will get the points here. And now it is a 7-point game, but they gave us back the ball, so we're gonna keep running the football, running that clock down, and potentially taking our 13th win of the season here. And look at Curtis Martin, and that was a risky throw there by Chad Pennington, as 43 could have easily turned around and got that pick, but he wasn't paying attention. And look at that breakaway run by Curtis Martin, a big gain there, almost 20 yards. 1st and 10 here. We're running that clock down, and we're still getting down the field. And this is one of the reasons why Braylon Edwards with a nice catch there, a celebratory bump there from Chad Pennington, giving this one to Curtis Martin on the next play here, and he gets a nice gain, about 6. 3rd down and 5 here. We give it to Scary Terry, and he gets the 1st down after the 2-minute warning. And now all we have to do is run this clock down. But Curtis Martin says, hold on, I want one more score before I go. One more touchdown before I call it. Another one there from Curtis Martin. We got him over 1,000 yards for every single season that we play with him. And look at Roy Williams. He's just got no quit in him. He's going to keep on going here, as one of our guys who was injured before the start of the postseason. You can't make this up. Aaron Beasley injured again. Aaron Beasley injured again, and you will get the update, I believe, right after this play. We don't get the update there, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get the update. Here comes Williams. He gets the grab, and there it is. He has a bruised shoulder, which takes him out for a week. So now being up by 14 isn't as bad, because we definitely needed that that week off to take that to get that bye week, and to have Aaron Beasley get some rest as we stopped them from getting that 4th down there, and we end up just running the clock down. But that is even better now. We have the best record here in the league at 13-3. So that is huge here going into now the off season, now the postseason, as we have that 1st round bye week, and hopefully Aaron Beasley is going to be healthy enough to play that game, because we can't let a playmaker like him, be on the shelf here, especially in our last playoff appearance before we move on to another team or another franchise here. What a day from these guys here. A sack there from Victor Hobson. Like I said, Beasley out for a week. That is huge. That is huge, huge, huge for our defense, and hopefully he can come back ready and better than ever. I mean, it is a shoulder bruise, so hopefully he can come back by the time that wild card, I'm sorry, not that wild card, but the divisional round comes around here. And I'm going to give it to Past 4-Star here, who ended up ending the video, as we will see the results of this week in week 17. Let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so we just won our game here. Usually we end the video at that, but I want to show you guys this because we were the first game of this final week of the season. We have ended up 13-3, so we've ended up basically clinching home field with that last win against the Lions. So we are going to go through some important games that I will show you guys, probably featuring Chargers, Bills, Broncos, Pats, Bengals, Dolphins, basically the entirety of the AFC, to see what scenarios we're going to get at the end of it. But we're going to just skim through some of these games and show you guys what the scores were for the final week of the season. So it wasn't really a tightening game until the very end here. San Diego edges out Kansas City here. Kansas City tried to come back with a rally here with some touchdowns and some field goals. They ended up having 2 field goals and a 2-point conversion with just 33 seconds left in the game. Obviously, they couldn't get their onside kick, and San Diego survives, ended up going 12-4. Drew Brees ends up the season. He had a touchdown, 2 INTs. Mario Warren had 5 picks. This is exactly why they didn't score until the 4th quarter. But Drew Brees had a day. It looks like LT is still hurt, so that's not good for them when it comes to the end of the season. But San Diego, they are 12-4 now, and they will be going to the playoffs. So the Panthers beat the Cowboys in overtime, 26-23. So that basically pushed them out of the playoffs here. David Carr did not have a great day. 2 INTs. Matt Schaub had 3 touchdowns and 307 yards, which is incredible. David Carr didn't even get past 100 yards here. Steven Davis, 58 yards. No rushing touchdowns from either team. And the Dallas Cowboys here, 9-7. I don't think that's going to bring it. I don't think that's going to take them to the playoffs, but we'll see at the end of this episode. The Bears outlast the Packers here in this bout, 24-13 at the end of all this. Marty Booker getting a pass from Brett Favre to end this game here at the end of it all, 24-13. Brett Favre had a day, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick against his predecessor. Well, against his successor, Eli Manning, who went 18-39, 42% with 1 touchdown and 1 pick. No rushing touchdowns today, so it was all passing touchdowns. But what a season here from the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if that 9-7 record can get them into the playoffs. And Chicago already had a home field advantage, and now they have a 3-game lead over essentially every team in the league. So the Steelers, with nothing to play for, they basically demolished the Falcons here, who went to the Super Bowl season prior. Michael Vick had a horrible game, 3 picks. Dustin Long picks himself up with 2 touchdowns after losing to us. But Michael Vick, a fumble, 3 picks, and just 1 rushing touchdown. I think he got a passing touchdown. No, he did not. It was absolutely horrible. But Kretschmer, he was running all over us at this episode. But they win this one, and Atlanta looks like they're going to be out of the playoffs. But like I said, we're going to see at the end of this one. So the Eagles can't get their 9th win of the season, so they're basically out of the playoffs. They lose to Tennessee 20-13 here. They had 4 quarterbacks come into the game. Freddie Mitchell had some passing attempts. What the hell happened? I don't know. Everybody went down this game. No picks, though. But Steve McNair got the job done, and a good win for Tennessee going into the end of the season. So Washington being dealt with a lot of injuries here going into the end of the season. I believe they started out 6-0, 7-0. They end up 10-6, and they will be making it to the playoffs here. Probably winning the division here because everybody else is 9-7. Washington, I mean, a very, very boring day until the 4th quarter where Patrick Ramsey got a 3-yard touchdown pass to Blankenship. We're going to take a look at the stats here. Only 1 pick, and it was from Reggie Wayne. What the hell? What's going on in this game here? Leroy Woodson? Did they run out of quarterbacks? Honestly, we're gonna have to take a detour here, guys. Oh my goodness, all of their quarterbacks were hurt. High ankle sprains to Casey Clausen and Randy Fasani. What the hell happened in this game? Unbelievable. But the Colts, they didn't really have nothing to play for anyway. They're out of the season, but they did get a petty win over us, so they can be happy with that. The Seahawks just edge out the Vikings here 17-12, and they will be going to the playoffs here, probably winning the division here. Quite a good season here from them. Matt Hasselbeck has gotten 2 of his receivers over 1,000 yards, and he's gotten, I believe, just almost around 4,000 yards this season. So what a season from him. Congratulations to Seattle for making it to the playoffs. Now this is interesting. The Saints lose to the Buccaneers 21-5. So does the Buccaneers, like I said, we're gonna have to just look at the end here, but Derrick Brooks got an interception return for a touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson got a touchdown from Tommy Chang, who looks like he was starting here. I don't know what happened to Garrett Lorenzen. He probably got injured, but no, Timmy Chang, well, he was definitely starting here. So maybe Lorenzen is hurt, because I'm pretty sure Lorenzen is high overall. But New Orleans couldn't get anything done here on the ground and in the air. So tough one there for New Orleans. And Tampa Bay, what a good victory here at the end of this one. Great job. Oh, this was a huge game for St. Louis here, and they might have won the division with this. 100-yard kick return for a touchdown from Sean Taylor at the beginning of the game. Shout out to the St. Louis Rams here. They did enough to win this one 41-19. Denver is going to have to win the division on a losing note. That is going to be tough. And St. Louis going into the playoffs on a high note and winning the division apparently. And what a day. Tom Brady, 3 touchdowns here. Anthony Davis with a touchdown. And Travis Henry with 2 touchdowns here at the end of this one, at the end of the season. The season finale. What a season here. Just amazing here. And New England is going to the playoffs. Buffalo probably is going to be in that last wild card spot. So let's take a look at who we got here in the wild card and who has taken their home field advantage. So division winners were the Jets and the Chargers for the AFC when it comes to home field advantage, and the Bears and the Redskins 12-4 and 10-6 respectively. We end up with the best record in the league. That's amazing. The Bills take on the Bengals here, and then the Patriots take on the division winning Jaguars. This is huge. 2 of our division opponents are in the playoffs here. That's crazy. The wild card teams this time is the Saints and the Rams. The Saints going in after losing to the Bucks. They're going to be in the wild card here. The Rams here hosting a wild card game. Let's see if they can get back to the playoffs. And then the Seahawks taking on the division champion Buccaneers. That's going to be a tough one too. But we'll see you guys in the next episode for the results of those games. And then we'll see who takes us on in the playoffs. Hopefully it's not a division opponent again. Oh my God. I would take the Bills, but the Patriots, jeez Louise, help me out, man. Please help me if that happens. For the next episode, we'll show the awards and everything. But for right now, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.